Oh, okay.
Alright, hello Tower Dive TV, and welcome to some Guild Wars 2, brought to you by me, Fancy Zergling, and I'm here today with Marox and Demon Lasher. Go ahead and say hi, guys.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey there, how's it going?
Alright, today we're going to be doing some SPVP here. We're going to go ahead and jump into a couple quick tourneys just to mess around, see what we can do here. I'll be running a conditioned necromancer with a little more emphasis on fear. Alright, Demon Lasher, what are you going to be running?
We're running a thief with a bit of emphasis on stealthing and backstabbing.
Alright, Mirox, what are you going to be doing?
I'm running the standard short bow and daggers, short sword dagger, thief build with plenty of stealth and maneuverability.
Good to hear. Alright. So just waiting for them to get into the mists here. Actually, we're on different servers. Go ahead and come over and guest onto Anvil Rock. And we'll get started here.
Sure, just give me a second.
Oh, which one of you streaming? Is that Zergling, are you?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Yep.
Alright. So, have either you two been playing Guild Wars 2 for a while, or are you kind of newer to like I am?
Personally, I played it right at release and in beta, but then I kind of stopped, like most people. But I am back.
Alright. So, what brought you back in?
Just the recent tournament streamings that have been going on.
Oof. Did you catch today? You know,
I personally did. Were you watching at all, or?
I didn't catch the last few rounds because I was hopping on, messing around with a couple of friends, trying out some new things here and there. But I believe Jumper X's team won, correct?
Yes, they did.
I mean, there was a huge upset when they beat AL, which it was like Jumper 2v1ing somebody for last point, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it ended up being I think a score of 500 to 499. And yeah, it was a very close game.
So yeah, I was just happy to see a bunch of necromancers in those games. Almost every game had a necromancer, and it made me happy. You don't see them enough because we're pretty bamf. Pretty bamf. Alright, let's see here. Everybody here? Everyone good to go?
Yep.
I'm ready to do some PvP.
Alright.
I'm loading it right now.
Okay. I'm ready.
I'll cover our left flank.
Sounds good. I'm going to be mostly trying to swing around, being in the team fight, spreading conditions like a boss. Now, if you're not familiar with SPVP, it's 2 teams, 5v5. You can join as a couple guys, a solo, or as a team of 5. I'm not sure if it'll match you up against another team of 5 if you are a team of 5, but I'll have to do some research into that. Now, some things you want to learn is that there's kind of set positions, not really like tank, AD carry, all that stuff. It's more of there's what's called a bunker, who likes to hold down one of the 3 points that are on every map. The maps that have been going on this week, there are the 3 points, and there's 2 monsters which can give buffs like red and blue buff or Baron in League of Legends. So, one of the objectives is also to take down those 2 monsters and get 25 points for each kill, along with a 90-second buff. Then there's 3 other points, and you get 1 point per each point you hold for every 2 seconds. So you're going to want to be holding those points. Now, there are some classes, such as Guardian or Elementalist can even do this, and some engineer builds who could actually do what's called a bunker roll. Bunker rolls usually like to sit down on the tower. They like to go ahead and just sit there, tank it, and wait for reinforcements to make sure that your team keeps those points. You'll usually see a Guardian bunker mid, and the tanky characters just battling out over mid, and you'll probably end up seeing a lot of fights over mid as I am a swing character. It's not usually called a swing, they're called DPS usually. I go between team fights just stripping what are called stripping what are called boons, which are buffs in this game. Here we go. We got a game here. We're loading in now. The map is Forest of Niflheim. I couldn't remember it when I was explaining it earlier, but back to what I do. I go ahead and I'm going to go around stripping boons off of people, turning them into curses, and I'm going to try to inflict even more conditions onto them. And that's kind of what my build's based around, just supporting the team fights like that. I'm not really going to be going in there doing tons of damage to people, as I'm really just going to be the one supporting the team. Did you guys get in there? Or get
Nope.
You guys didn't get the invite for it?
No, I did not.
No, I didn't.
I did not get the prompt either to get in there.
Yeah, I didn't get the invite either.
Uh-oh.
I hate you, Azrocky. How did you even get in the call? Oh,
Well,
yeah, did you?
I don't think I could leave, so
When he's actually educating people, I'll shut up. But
I guess we're going to be
if you guys
doing
are having
one.
trouble with invites, I'll pretend to as well.
Well, I guess we're going to be doing one without our teammates here, because I'm not sure how to leave a game. And I think there's some negative effect. I'm not sure if there is one. But, as I was saying, my role is going to be to spread condition damage, bleeds, what's called bleeding, poison, and I can actually do a lot of fear, which is like in World of Warcraft, where it just makes the other person run away, and it's fairly annoying to have on you. So, let's see, what do we have here? Today we're going to be playing with a Guardian, who is actually fairly common in PvP. It's almost considered in the North American meta necessary to have Guardian, because they're so excellent at holding those points. Then we have a warrior, 2 warriors actually. The thing about warriors is they're actually considered weaker in the North American meta, because in order to build them to where they can usually do something, you have to build your team around them, and they're fairly glass cannon, so it's easily to take them out. Usually, like, when I first got back into the game, I thought that it would be quite the opposite. And when I play a warrior, I kind of play against the meta by going a really tanky hammer mace shield build that just really trolls people and does stuns and all that kind of thing. And then we have an engineer. Engineer is another popular class. The most popular class or build for an engineer is the HGH engineer. The HGH engineer uses handguns and grenades in order to spread conditions, and that actually works extremely well with the build I'm running, since I can take conditions off of one person and spread it to multiple people. Now, since I noticed that none of my teammates were going to go and cap henge, I'm going to stay here and cap henge. Usually what I would do is I would go run towards the keep and position myself in order to take out or spread conditions sooner. But since we go ahead and took this hedge, we're going to go ahead and get into the keep fight. Now I'm going to go ahead and press my spectral walk in order to get a speed buff. Usually I'd pop this when I'm going to go into combat and have a way to get back out of combat, because that's one of the few maneuverability moves that the Necromancer has. Now there's going to be a little pillar up here that I'm going to be used to kind of have oversight over the keep. We're going to go ahead and press 2, press 3, get some condition damage on him. We're going to go switch over to our staff. We're going to go ahead, drop that poison, drop that chill. We're going to go ahead and clear some buffs. Oh, our guy's down. We're going to go ahead and fear him. Now what we're going to do is go ahead, revive him. Revives are extremely important in this game. You want to keep your teammates going as long as possible, because one, if you're playing Necromancer, you're fairly squishy, so you want people to be in there taking hits for you. So right now we're going to go ahead and go into our spectral form. You kind of want to be doing this every now and then, but mostly you're going to be wanting to do it for your fear and for your, if you see a thief coming to burst you down. That's one of the things you really want to watch out for, is thief. You can take a thief as a Necromancer, contrary to popular belief, but really you're going to want to be heading into that spectral form when you do it, just to give you that extra HP. You're fairly tanky. You're deceptively tanky, because as people die around you, you're gathering that life force and just dropping conditions. Now, another thing that we really didn't get to see there is just a huge team fight. Usually you'll see both teams having a fairly decent long team fight in mid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here, because there was something going on down there, but we're going to go ahead and head back to keep, since keep is being contested. Alright, pop my spectral walk here again, see what's going on. We're going to switch back over to my staff, drop my 2, drop my 3. We're going to fear him off the point. We're going to go back into spectral form, give him another fear. Going to stake some life force. Okay, and we're going to get out of spectral there, conserve some of that. And we got the stomp off on him. See, when a player goes down, they're not automatically killed. You have a chance to revive them again, and making sure they don't get back up by executing them is called a stomp. that's one of the things that, one of the reasons why Guardians are so good in this game type, because getting the stomp up is fairly hard if you have several people around, because they're going to try to knock you down. Guardians usually can have stability, and that's something it's really hard for other classes to get because it's such a powerful skill. I mean, if I had stability right now, I would not be held down like this. But I'm going to go ahead and pop my heal, which gets rid of conditions, but it looks like somebody reapplied the grappling roots onto me. So if I press M4 and then M4 again, that gives me stability, but it looks like it didn't get rid of that. Not exactly sure why. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get back onto this. We're going to go back to the keep, try to target. Now, you see that giant red arrow on them? That's just a target, like a raid target or anything like that. If you're used to WoW or games like that, they're the person that you really want to be targeting. Usually it's a squishier champion like a Mesmer, who's doing a lot just to support their team. So we're going to go in here, jump this, remove something. Alright, we see how that he has a lot of booms, so I'm going to go ahead and put my R onto him, make sure he doesn't have those booms anymore. We're going to go ahead, press R1, then we're going to go back into our scepter, we're going to apply some bleed and poison, we're going to put down our bleed again, because you can stack bleeds. That's one of the major things you want to be doing, is stacking your bleeds. We're going to go ahead and get the stomp off this guy, raise our friend, and see what happens is if you kill somebody while your friends are down, your friends will rally, letting them get back up and get back into the fight. Unfortunately, we are down 2 points to 1 point, which gives us our opponents a 186-point lead to our 122 points. We see one of the persons going after the chieftain, the blue side buff, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that we can get the henge for ourselves. It looks like the henge is okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back over to our, go run back up to the keep. So as you see, Guild Wars 2 game is actually fairly jam-packed with action, which is a nice change, because I usually play a lot of League of Legends, but I do admit that there's times serious lull and farming, but that's one of the advantages of games like this, where you can really just go in there and hop into the action. It does have a kind of a fairly large skill floor, excuse me. So you're going to want to be getting in here, you're going to have to get a lot of practice in the start, or at least get a friend in here who can kind of help you out, which is what we're here to do. We're here to get you some more knowledge into this game. Now we're going to go ahead, drop a few more marks. We're going to clear those conditions off me with my staff 4. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead, try to target this Necro. Oh, crap, I went down. We're going to fear her, try to gain some life. Let's see, it looks like we're up here by ourselves, so she's going to get the stomp off on me. Oh, nope, she gets knocked down. Woo, who's this guy? He's my hero. Hoxie, he's my hero. He's my hero in the morning light, because he was strong and he was fast. Woo, look at him. Get that stomp off. Aw, man. I got taken out. Alright, so, let's see what's going on here. She's has barely any health, and she goes down to Master of Pain once more. He's going to go ahead and try to get the stomp off, but the fear goes off, preventing the stop, and we're going to go ahead and respawn. Hopefully he gets the stomp off on here in a second time. Alright, all 3 points are contested by us, so hopefully we can get one. Nope, the henge went to red team, so we're going to go ahead and provide some support here, see what we can do. Alright, popping our Spectral Walk to get a little speed boost. We're going to go in here, just try to recap this for our team, and hopefully we can get the keep in Miner. Now, we're not too far behind, so this is still anybody's game, but it's going to be fairly... We're going to have to make sure we keep all 3 points so we can come back fairly quickly here, which isn't too hard. Unfortunately, they did get the mine, and really we see that... we see that we're not really communicating as well as we should be. But usually that's what's going to happen in solo queue. You're not going to be as communicating as much, so you're really hoping on each player having their own skill and be able to look at the map. That's something you really need to do as well, is being able to look at the map, see what, hey, this point's being contested, I should probably run here, or they've been going after this point and this point. Alright, so we see 2 of our players going down. We're going to go ahead and try to switch over to staff. We're going to fear. We're going to start applying some... Now we're going to press R. When I press my R button, it changes all of his boons into conditions. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do this, we're going to dodge out of there, and then we're going to target this guy who's still up. We're going to apply some more conditions to him. We're going to put a fear onto him so he gets off my butt. Then we're going to go into our spectral mode and apply another fear to him, because that's part of my build, and he ends up being feared off the cliff. Unfortunately, I don't really have the stability to go ahead and raise my teammate there. We're going to go ahead and heal so I don't die. Oh, but I died anyways. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and fear this dude. We're going to try to get some... No. And I get the stomp. Or he gets the stomp off on me. Woo! A lot of talking. All right. So it seems that they managed to get the keep from us, and they're pulling extremely far ahead of us with over a 100-point lead. They even managed to take their boss mob. All right, we're going to return to the waypoint. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and we're actually going to go and play a little offense right now instead of swinging back to. Usually what I would try to do with this build is stick with my team, but my team doesn't really seem to be sticking together too well, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a back road over, and we're going to try to cap some mine and try to hold the mines. We're not really good at holding places. 1v1 will probably do alright with being able to fear them, and the runes I am actually running, I have about a 25% chance on hit to fear somebody, and then I can usually hold them down for about 5 or 6 seconds if I manage to get my fear off correctly. But we see we are getting engaged on by this ranger. We're going to go ahead and engage on him as well. So we're going to use our scepter, put some bleeds on him. We're going to go ahead and switch some of his boons. We're going to go to M3, get rid of our curses, and then we're going to go in here. We're going to fear him. We're going to go ahead and get out of here now. We're going to put another bleed on him, some more bleed. We're going to switch to our staff, put another bleed on him, and a chill. Then we're going to go ahead and put a fear onto him, keep him from doing damage to us. As we see, we're still going to start getting jumps, so I'm going to kind of spectral out of here. And we see I am still getting CC'd, but we're going to get out. We're probably going to be able to get out of here unless they overextend on us. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and keep running. Go ahead and throw my chill down. Oh, they're going to keep engaging on us, so I'm going to go ahead and go into spectral mode once more. Go ahead, get that fear off, get the one off, get some more life force, put another bleed down. Epidemic, we're going to go ahead and get here, get into my elite. Oh, did not mean to press that. Alright, and he does manage to get us down. Alright, and that's good on him for getting that stability off. That prevented me from fearing him, and it got him a secured stomp. And that's something you really want to take into account. When you do have teams that have, or a character that does have that stability, you're going to want to be able to pop it so you can get those secured stomp offs. Alright, and we're going to return the waypoint and wait to get spawned out of here and hopefully get Demon and Matox back in. Yeah, this is one of the things that...
surprisingly quiet that game.
I'm sorry?
Demon and Myrox kind of quiet that game.
Can't see anything going on, Captain.
Yeah, he kind of jumped ship and went on and played his own game.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
I mean, I thought that it would send the invite to you guys.
I think you gotta, so go to the tournament master and then you gotta create a roster.
Yeah, I think that's what I didn't do. That was me being a scrub.
So,
I also switched to a point defense ranger, so
Alright. Sounds good to me.
just grabbing the
Yeah.
last.
We could run all Necro, just saying.
Yeah, but then we'd probably lose as the Necro's the worst class. Sorry.
At least, Warriors are far worse than Necro. Far worse. I mean, at least Necro's got ran today.
Can you give me 1 second? I have to do my trades quick.
Yeah, absolutely. So what traits are you going to be switching into here for your...
I'm going to be
Point
going
defense.
to Wilderness Survival, which basically gives me more regeneration overall, and also gives me more immunity to disables, so basically more tenacity for if you're referring to League of Legends terms. And then you also go into Beastmaster, which basically makes my pet do more, and it lets me just buff myself up more.
Very nice. Now, is that going to give you some stability there to make sure that you're not getting knocked down? Is it more focused on your pet to do the damage, or more of your ranged?
The entire idea is that you're kind of doing you're not doing as much damage, but you're just trying to just stay up as long as you can, just so you don't like lose any point. That's general. Sorry, I'm trying. And basically, what
Right.
happens even if you do put like conditions on me, it basically transfers to my pet, and then my pet can just just get removed from my pet every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Now, a trick I was told today, what necromancers like to do is they like to actually target those pets. So what happens is you target the master, you get the conditions on the master, and your AoE, so you're already getting conditions on the pet. And then the conditions are brought back. Oh, Black Arvis actually wants to play, so we're gonna invite him to the party. Oh. Hold on, let's reply back. Us. Let's see. Hold on a sec. I haven't submitted yet. Alright. But as I was saying, you're going to want to go ahead and target that pet along with the master, because when the conditions are transferred over to the pet, you can actually epidemic the pet, which causes those conditions to be put on everybody around, including the master once more. So you just, what you've done is you've nullified their condition removal by just giving them more conditions again. Alright, and let's go ahead and add Black Avarice into this call. He's a much better Necro player than I am, so... Just 1 second, or Twitch. I thought I've added him earlier, so we're gonna go ahead and add to contacts. Send. Okay, so how are you liking the Guild Wars 2 Tower Dive? Think it's fun? Think it's exciting?
Oh, it's pretty awesome. Just kind of waiting to get yelled at by Damon.
I know. I'm holding back. Would you like to join? I can add you to the call. God damn it.
Alright, and then get Justin in here.
Do you guys know what pets are the more common ones, or?
Yeah, some of the more common ones include like the you find a lot of people use the feline stalker, which has the pounce that deals a lot of bleed. A lot of people like to use the dog variants because they have a knockdown built into their skill sets. You'll see a lot of players running, I believe it's the hyena that's able to summon another pet. So you have these two pets that have knockdowns in their attack chain, basically, which is really nice.
Alright, Black Avarice, go ahead and say hi to Tower Dive TV.
Hey guys, what's up?
Okay, go ahead and give him a little spiel about yourself.
Oh, well, I am a tournament PvPer. Necro is my main, but I kind of play everything. Corruption's my specialty. I love Condi control builds, but right now I'm probably going to be playing a power build. It's fairly glass cannon in the sense that I'm going to be playing like a thief. I'm going to be hopping in and out of the battles really quickly, dropping my wells, putting a lot of on point pressure, which is kind of the Necro specialty. Between the two of us, we'll have a couple ways to corrupt boon between your corrupt boon and my well of suffering, which converts boon to a condition each tick.
Well, and Insanity's messaged me telling me to stop dying, but that's what we Necros do. We die and come back to life because we're boss like that. Unless you're Black Avarice, and then you just don't die.
So Karthus is a necromancer.
Pretty much.
Alright. Keep that in mind.
I mean, he is a lich. At least I'm pretty sure he's a lich.
He's the Lich King.
Exactly. So he's a step above Necromancer.
Oh, that's cool.
I will actually be running Lich for this match, so...
So tell us a little bit about Lich. I know a lot of Necromancers like to run Swarm, but what brings you to Lich instead?
I like how I actually led into a topic.
Yeah, I sometimes, well, honestly, if you're going power, you can't go Plague Form, unless you're just using it purely for holding out a point for defense until you have reinforcements, because you're not going to be getting any damage off that. Lich, its biggest weakness is just the fact that it's huge in fight, so everyone knows to focus it, but your one skill is going to be doing massive damage, and it just wrecks people. It's really the strongest way to go if you want to go for burst and team fight. With a Mesmer, we have awesome utilities and great way to fusion with Mesmers in team fights. Time Warp plus Lich Form 1 is absolutely deadly. Also, the 3 skill is Knockback Chill, which is great for denying stomps and reses if people don't have stability. And actually, to take care of that stability, another one of the Necro Boon Ripping abilities is the Deathly Claw on the 5 Lich skill, which you can throw it out, and it will rip all boons on your enemies off and all conditions on allies. So lots of team utility there. But it has to be supported like a lot of Necros. It's very susceptible to high burst damage.
Alright, and it seems I submitted the roster, and is everybody good to go?
I am not on the roster. If you disband that really quickly.
Gosh darn it, hold on.
Just go to the PvP tab, right click the little cogwheel.
Okay, accept. Hold on. Leave. Accept.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think you need to add me to the roster as well.
Here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave party and then go ahead and try.
We don't have to leave party. I just don't think you're creating the roster. I think you're hitting solo queue. Just get everyone back in, and I can pull us into the match.
All right. Sorry about still some scrub issues with me here.
No problem.
So, bear with me as I'm trying to get out of this queue. Knots and Lions Arch taking forever to load because I don't know why I left the mist.
So our team, are we going to be running double ranger, 1 thief, and 2 necros?
Yep.
I think.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead, go to the heart of the mist.
So seeing as I'm kind of new, I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. So our team is just overall going to have a lot of like condition-based team fight damage through the necros and range. Well, the rangers initially applying the condition damage, and the necros tossing it around and trying to keep the team fight going. And then they're also going to be, the rangers are supposed to be kind of a support role also to the necros, being very defensive and keeping everyone revived, right?
It's kind of difficult in our team setup because we don't typically have what you would run with. For continuity, I could hop over to a Guardian just to actually demonstrate how you'd want to run in a composition, because right now, double Necro isn't bad, but we don't have... is Mirmox running BM Ranger?
I'm running Beastmaster.
Gosh, darn it. I got pulled into another game, so it's gonna be a minute. Because I am scrubbing it up tonight.
Tough luck on those roster submits. I'll make sure we get all in next time.
Alright, and that's why we have Black Avarice, to make sure I'm not scrubbing up too hard.
Dice
No
wants
problem,
to know
man.
which
We have
map
a
has the
kind of-
trebuchets.
Which map has the trebuchets?
That is Battle of Kylo.
Yeah, those trebuchets, all I know is that they hurt. They hurt hard.
Yeah, what you want to try to do once you start seeing the trebuchets and once you get more acquainted with the Guild Wars 2 combat, depending on where you are from the announcement that the NPCs will call out, trebuchet or incoming, if you're in mid, you can usually count 2 seconds, then dodge roll, and it will miss you. Or on points, it's about 3.5 to 4 seconds after that initial call from the NPC. And if you'll tap dodge roll on that, most likely it's gonna miss you. But it's difficult to time, depending on where they're sending it on point. Trebuchet can be an awesome utility for 9 points, especially against tankier teams who are bunkering really hard on point. It is a great tool for debunkering them.
So what are the builds you're gonna see on that kind of map with the trebuchets being brought in?
The meta, not a major shift because of that. All it really guarantees is if you want to have someone send mid for bunking, you're going to want a Guardian. Guardians are the mainstays of most of the meta builds because they just have the access to stability and condition ripping for their teammates, so it really helps them.
Okay, and that's generally why we see those Guardians on each team, is because they provide all that utility as well as survivability to keep those points.
They also have awesome area denial for stomps and reses, which a lot of other support classes won't have that CC plus the res utility that you see on Guardian. Not as effective.
Yeah.
Though things like Misform and knockbacks on NGs are really helpful, especially with NG Res Elixir.
Now, I kind of went into HGH and conditions with NGs. What makes those so powerful, and why have we been seeing more NG conditions as opposed to necro condition builds?
one of the major factors that comes into that is the HH trait, which is the Grandmaster trait and the Elixir tree for the Engies. And it gives 1 stack of might for 20 seconds after every Elixir activation. And you have to remember, when you're playing with Engineers, their class mechanic is that they have a tool belt, which takes every utility and heal slot they have, and it gives them an additional F1 through F4 ability. So if you have, let's say, 3 Elixirs slotted on your bar, you have 6 of those Elixirs, usually on a short cooldown because you trait for it, to activate, and then you get that might. Now, there's also sigils you put on your weapons, and every time you kit swap, every 10 seconds it will proc for 3 stacks of might that will last 20 seconds. Then you just stack a whole bunch of runes with might duration, and you can get really high stacks of might. And the reason that's important is the burning does a whole bunch more damage with the condition damage that you get through might, because might, when it comes in boon form, is a buff to condition damage and straight power damage. So since NGs have access to both of those with grenades, they can just put a lot of pressure on point. More pressure than Necros can, because we don't have that much boon access.
Alright.
The one thing to note is Condi Cleaves with NG Necro are amazing.
Yeah, I really want to see more of that happening. I mean, just because it involves more Necro. And Engineers are pretty awesome as well.
The winning team was running with that cleave, Ghibli and Ostrich Eggs.
Alright, and we see we just completely zerged Henge there. Poor Engineer. I mean, I was going to be like, oh, we're going to go in here and try to get back some honor, as I just failed miserably at taking the 2 points against that Engineer and that Thief, but seems I have some help. It's a team game after all. I mean, it's like that guy who in League of Legends says, hey, 1v1 me, bro. And you say, sure, and you have your team wait in a bush and gank him, and then you tell him it's a team game.
Am I the only person who actually 1v1s them?
No.
I totally 1v1.
I never 1v1.
I know that it is not a viable way to measure how the game will work, since right now competitively there are no options for solo players or casuals, but it is fun, and it is one of the best ways to learn mechanics or ways to counter classes that you have a hard time with. Dual Mesmers, dual Thieves, dual Ellies that you have a hard time with, and it makes it a lot easier outside of actually playing that class to learn it. Custom arenas are a great venue for that. I know Kaed and Dragon and a lot of other players who've gained access to those have opened those up to the public so they can duel in those.
Alright, so why don't we go ahead and talk about the tournament today. What are some themes that you saw really come out in this tournament and really make tournament play interesting?
The how close the matches got and how important the team fights were. We noticed with a lot of the matches, if you weren't getting your reses and stomps on time, you were just getting funneled out of those team fights. But it really just came down to really clutch play. We saw multiple tournaments that went on to a third round because the team won by only 5 to 10 points, or they got a Lord Rush at the last minute. That's the really cool thing about the NA scene right now, is we're getting a lot of new teams formed up and a lot of new competition. It seems like the trend lately has been that each person who wins a tournament, starting with like the EU Masters of Mist, Maiden Meta won that. They came over to NA. Everyone expected them to wipe us out, but we had Team Sleepy or Absolute Legends who played today. They just wiped out Maiden Meta in the finals, and they took the crown. But we saw this time around, Absolute Legends only came in third, so we're seeing a lot of upsets and what we thought were going to be the top teams. So it's nice to see multiple people getting recognition here in the scene right now.
Yeah, that's something that's excellent to see. I know back in League of Legends, excuse me for keep going back to this, that's kind of where I got into the competitive scene though. I know in League of Legends there was a constant domination between 2 or 3 teams at the beginning of the competitive North American scene. So it's really nice to see that pretty much any team who comes in here, not any team, but other teams have a shot rather than the, local favorites or the people who come in here and win these tournaments on a regular basis.
Yeah, and it's nice to see that some of the newer teams who haven't been formed up as long are still doing well, because we have the crowd favorites like Team Paradigm and Team PZ, but we also have new ones that are coming up and really making an impression.
So what brought you to Necromancer in the first place? And I'm not sure if I asked this question yet.
I don't think you have. A lot of the things that come with a Necromancer, I really loved in beta. How strong we were. We kind of got cut off at launch, but it's our control over fights. The way we work in a team mechanic is really, really suited well for the Necromancer, because we're not purely offense. We're a lot of utility. Of course, we have a ton of offense through power builds, our wells, and condis, but it's how we really manipulate how those work in a team fight that makes us strong. Not to mention, we do have our res signet and things like plague form that can allow us to tank a point and hold it off even if we're not actually built to be tanks, which necros generally aren't at the moment. Our weaknesses really are our higher skill floor. You have to know how to position yourself correctly, because we can be killed and we are very vulnerable to being focused. That's why Warshare Elise, a guardian who's looking after you, or even a thief who's just waiting in the shadows to gank someone, are really awesome pairs with the Necro.
Now, what are some of the things you look out for as a Necro and in general PvP? Like, what other classes or what other builds?
You need to be careful where you're engaging 1v1, and you really need to evaluate whether you should or not, because you're a team fighter. While it's definitely completely possible to 1v1 and a lot of power builds, you won't want to go for it unless you're designated the far point assaulter. We're definitely stronger on ledges and positioning. Like in Kylo, you want to be outside the window, spamming on the point in the clock tower, or up top on the stair ledges. Or if we're in Nightfall, you'll definitely want to go behind, because if you're actually on point and getting focused, you're in trouble. It doesn't matter what it is. That's why a lot of people have gone Condi. It's kind of the meta for Necros right now, because with Plague you can use that kind of as a damage soaker if you do get focused. But I'd say our hardest encounters, the ones we really have to watch out for, are Mesmers, because they have the ability to lock us down so well, and the constant invulns that they have every so often will really hamper our condition application.
All
Play
right.
as a team, and you have to have the communication with the team. Let them know when you're being focused. As long as you're getting peels as a Necro, you can be havoc for the other team in a team fight. You just gotta have that coordination.
Okay, and I'm just getting out of here, so we're gonna go ahead and get these team fights going in, or team games. Except,
Okay, did everyone get that team invite?
1 second, I have to quickly.
I got the invite, yeah.
I need to re-guess.
all right,
1 second.
let's go ahead and catching up with the chat here while we wait for everyone to get ready.
Oh crap.
Dice, yeah,
You
it's
wanna
really
grab
worth it, so
info?
go ahead and try to pick it
Voice
up.
down.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
This is the first time I've
Yes.
ever heard you say things. Oh wait, the second, never mind.
I just joined the call right now.
All right, Sean, you're
Yeah, there was one time where we were in a meeting and I heard your voice for a couple of sentences. I just barely realized that happened, so this is the second time that I've heard you
Nice.
speak.
all right. Android, do you want in on this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go and invite you. We're gonna have to remake that roster though, and I'll let Black Avarice take care, because I mess it up every time.
My invite's still not working.
Yeah, let's take a second and look at what we're playing. Did you want to switch up our composition a little bit so we could actually give a representation of what a meta composition might look like?
Double
Or
thief,
something a
double
little more.
necro guardian. Best comp.
Best comp in
well,
A.
It depends. I mean, if you guys are only good at playing those characters, that's whatever. I mean, we'll just play it. But if you guys are good at other characters, we can do a real comp.
Yeah, Necro's the only thing I've really been practicing, except for my troll build warrior. But I don't think that's very good at the moment.
I can play a couple other things pretty well if you wanted me to switch over. We have a... Sean, are you planning on playing your Guardian?
Yeah, I switched to guardian.
Cool.
I figured we could use the bunker.
Ah,
We can go double thief. We need to burst anyways, and we can stick with the Necro. Give me a second, I'm gonna look at my character list and see what I might
I'm
want
gonna go VM or Shatter.
think we need to add Matt to the team. This team doesn't feel right without him.
I wish I had Telto's build set up.
I would play whatever class is based around dragons. If there is none, I will create one.
Based around dragons.
You just decide one is based around dragons.
I will create one.
Since we're going double bursting Condi, I might as well hop on my Guardian.
Sounds good to me.
Are you gonna run Zerkers?
Yeah, I could be a surprise burst Guardian that people aren't looking for.
It's really good on double Guardian teams. Like, double Clerics is not that good, but
If anything, I
like
definitely
Cleric.
wasn't going to be running the support build
oh, okay.
as a support roamer as opposed to the bunker.
All right. Now,
For this
Android, what
first
do you
round,
usually
just for
play?
fun, I'll go Zerker.
Sorry.
Wait, who are you talking to?
I was asking Android what he usually plays since he's brand new into the chat.
I play everything. I don't main anything. I try and be proficient at everything.
All right. Well, then, what's your favorite class?
I don't have one. I get bored.
Oh,
I play a class for like 50 games and I get bored. And I play a different one and then I get bored. So, and my most played is engineer, and I hate engineer now. So.
All right. Tell us why you hate engineer then.
So I started playing it at launch and I played a bunch of it and it was really fun because there was no set meta. I just run everything and then I come back to the game and like HGH build is out, and this is before Teldo brought his like no defender build back. So I'm playing HGH and I play it for like 400 games and it's so easy but so effective.
Mm-hmm.
And then they nerfed Elixir S and HGH wasn't as good. And then I don't know, I just was like, engineer is boring. And then I started playing Necro. And I played like 300 Necro games. And then, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
So recently I played a lot of Necro.
That's because Necro is best.
Necro's
Best
really
class
cool.
NA.
It's like really high skill cap there. Like you have to actually know what you're doing and time stuff. Like engineer, I just throw grenades. Just spam all my buttons and get kills.
So what you're saying is engineer is scrub Necro.
Kind of. Scrub Necro with little escape.
All right. So what do we got here? Accept the tyranny invite.
I think I'm just going to try a couple things out. I might get on my Necro a little later because double Necro does have synergy, at least random tournaments. It's not unplayable.
Everyone knows double Necro is secret Gosu.
Go now.
That's like when we were doing the Elta play with Ghibli. When we played like 4 Necros and a Thief or something. And then we beat a Candace's team. We got like 2 corrupt boons into a corruption and it just like wiped their whole team.
Oh man, these guys got 2 warriors we lost.
Oh god.
GG's.
Well, they have a very high spike burst team, so we'll be focusing those players since thieves are slippery.
Okay, so are most of you guys pretty new to the game, right? Besides Avarice and Zerg, or not Avarice and Damon last year, right? Zergling, are you pretty new?
I'm relatively new. Pretty new.
I call being combat medic.
And how about you, Myrox? How new are you to the game?
I played it a while ago, but I've been not playing it for a little while, so.
Okay.
I have a good general idea of what everything does.
Sweet. So, and then you can change it if you want, Avarice, but a 4-1 split would probably be best for this. We have 1 go mine, probably Avarice actually, and then everyone else will run around keep, and I'll just rush straight to keep, and we'll try and win that team fight. and we're gonna ignore the buffs at the beginning. We only want to get those when we're ahead.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
That is the strategy that is generally gone with.
Are we gonna be taking straight up the stairs, or are we gonna be going around back behind?
You want to go up and around?
Okay, so we're gonna be going through the window.
We're gonna go from the window to the wall. To the wall. Also, I dropped
There
down
are
our balls.
windows, but if you are a thief, if you'd come here real fast and I can show you something, because it'll save you a lot of time to not go up behind. If you come right here,
Is this Plum
And-
Dog?
Come right where?
Yeah.
where I am on the steps, Mermox is right by me. You can port up here.
Oops.
Oh,
Too
man.
late.
I'm gonna show you.
It's okay.
Alright. To the keep. Dun 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 da 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 dun dun dun.
I'm gonna be leaving a portal here at mine and then come and keep to assist.
Okay.
So if we see it being decapped, I'll just pop it down and call one of you guys to pop through and help me. Hopefully we'll be able
There's
to
no
secure it.
one mid. There's no one mid. They went their buff. They're probably gonna come up and around their buff.
Okay.
So should be able to secure mid.
Alright, I'm gonna stick up here. Play Mr.
Looks like we
Artillery
decided-
Oh no no.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah.
Oops, I forgot about that.
It's cool.
Okay.
We still got it. So. All right, we want to get this warrior.
Focusing back on.
Alright. Go ahead, get these conditions down. Put 2 down. Chomp that guy with the conditions. Ah. Put some scepters. We're gonna root him now, and we're gonna put our 5 on him. Chow. Aw, dang, missed. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of nice boons you got there. Shame if something happened to him.
I think they're Mesmer. Didn't get it off.
All right.
I'm stomping the warrior.
Yes.
Stomping the warrior.
Stomp. Bam. Ah,
down.
I got knocked down, but you stomped him. Good, we got this. Alright, where are we needed? Anything? Is mine
Slender,
going well?
I'm resing Slender.
Resin
If
Slender
anyone
Eye.
would like to come home, I'm being harassed by a
Alright.
thief.
Alright, I'll swing back over and help you out
I-
here.
I might actually
I
kill
got
him.
it.
Alright,
I
we
got it,
actually
I
got
got
it.
I got it.
Okay. Sorry to go
There's
around.
another
He's
thief
dead,
coming
so
over.
we're good.
There's another thief coming over.
Other
I'm
thief.
gonna see if I-
Mesmer,
I'm gonna snap.
and I get the stomp off.
Warrior
I'm
came in and
heading over
spiked
to
me.
towards
If you
my
guys could
side.
get down the dead thief or almost dead
Alright,
thief, that would be awesome.
Yeah. All 4 just go mine.
Going
and
mine.
try and capture that
Looks
and then
like
get
we have
the
3
buff.
here. Focus the targeted warrior. If you don't already, we probably should set it up to where we have call target. Kel is almost down. Just spike him on his way out.
Alright, the Mesmer's mid.
Well,
All
we got a
comes to
thief
death.
here trying to take our point, but we're just a solo thief. He ain't no thing.
I'm doing 2v1 by the buff.
Have a target
Alright.
for me up top.
Alright, I'm gonna go swing towards the buff. Gonna go ahead and switch over to my staff as
It's
soon as that.
3v1. I have my steel
Whoops.
up. Don't let them get the.
Alright, I'm fighting over here next to the buff.
Spin. Dropping down. I don't have any escapes.
Alright, so they did
I'm
steal
bailing.
it.
Oh lord.
Went down.
That was probably not a smart port to take.
I did not realize that I was on the other side of all thing.
Ah,
Oh
crap,
my
got
God.
stomped.
Yeah, you got the
And
rally.
if there's no boss, don't try and fight on just in the middle of nowhere. Because
Mhm.
if you come to us, we can actually support you. Like you want to fight with your guardian if you can, because they
Mhm.
give you heals.
Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna return to waypoint so we actually get back into this fight.
All right, they did pull their buff right now.
Going after the thief. He's being spiked. Pulling him into the middle of the point.
Okay, I'm coming up to support a keep.
Coming up to support keep as well.
Coming up
He
behind them, I
is
keep.
Very,
Alright,
very
we got a
low.
guardian going up. Or is that a mesmer? Guardian or a mesmer coming up to steps to keep.
They don't have a guardian, so it's gonna be a mesmer.
Okay.
Mowing this warrior. Try to focus him down right now.
He popped into your pain. Should be down. Popping powder over him. Gonna get the
I'm
finish.
executing a thief. Damn it.
Alright,
We
we
need to go
lost-
back up mine.
Going back mine.
I'm on the steps behind them.
Come. Oh my god, no.
Thanks for the res. Going stealth.
Yeah, just get up. Back towards mid.
Neutralize it.
If you could get that stomp, that'd be awesome.
We have 3 mid. Alright, if we keep losing the buffs, they're gonna really have an advantage, so we want to try and get our next buff secure.
Alright.
Spawns in 30 seconds.
Took the mine back. I'm gonna go decap the henge right now.
Got mid
I'm
decap.
stomping this thief.
We got one heading home. I'm gonna go ahead and try to keep him from taking that.
Stomping the thief. I'm coming up to support you on the point.
Danny goes back up.
Alright, get your burst ready. I'm gonna stun him.
I'm holding henge. I'm just gonna hold. We got one
Yeah, if we
mesmer
don't
back
have a
near the
chance
mid.
at winning
Alright,
mid,
I have
how
2v1
about-
mid. I need help.
how long can you survive?
Probably like 30 seconds.
What's going on at
They're
henge?
both pretty low.
1v1 at
Just
hedge.
holding henge at the
I have a
moment.
warrior.
Okay,
You
I'm
get
gonna help that
assassin.
I'm
henge.
gonna bail out. Actually,
already
I'm
have 2
taking a bit
points.
too much damage.
If you wanna come back, I'm gonna be here in just a second to
I'm
assist.
gonna come back up keep.
Coming to help you on
Oh shit.
I'm-
He hurts. Get away from me. He's gonna stomp me. And the fear.
oh, damn.
Alright, I'm down. If you could get a res, I have the sanctuary.
Yep. First up.
Oof, that warrior hurts. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, they have a full glass cannon comp at the moment.
Alright, we've got the keep.
It makes them very bad at holding points, but they are very
Alright,
effective at
lots
serving
mine.
points.
Yeah, make sure you guys fight
Up
on
you
the
up,
points
Max.
as much as you can, because they were able to neutralize mine.
Yeah, we don't want to pull off point to fight away from it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, buffs up, buffs up.
We gotta secure mine for before buff.
Well, on the
Kill him.
warrior.
Ah,
Ah.
damn it. Staying on
Come
point.
spawn here, guys. After you cap it.
Come to spawn here.
There.
You guys, yeah, you all want to get the point. Make sure the point's there. And if it's secured, then get spawner.
Spawner
I'm gonna go put
secured.
pressure on henge again.
Mesmer is mid.
Oh, he got back up.
Got back up, okay. Putting down healing debuff, killing him.
They need
Need
to
help.
spawn here from us.
Mid.
Alright, going back for mine.
Coming up mid now.
I'm gonna go down. I got shredded.
Try to knock him back. I have illusion of life.
Dead. I
Up. I got
my
thiefed.
shadow on you.
There's 2 on the henge. She popped into your pain. I'm gonna go down.
Ooh, thanks.
Where'd he go? He's on me. I'm bringing him to the point.
Bring him up to the point.
I don't have sight on him. He should be around mine somewhere. I'm gonna snare him.
I'm gonna head straight to back cap again.
What's going on at mine?
We got
Got
mine
it.
back.
Mine's
I need
ours.
Cap hinge.
Thief has been. Alright. I don't think the thief. I think the thief is sticking
Oh my
around.
God, they've
So
got keep back. You guys need decap to keep.
There is 4 or 5 keep, so you should be able to get that hinge cap. Someone make sure you stay on mine. Do not lose it.
Yeah, everyone left mine, and I'm here trying to keep a thief off of it, but definitely do not completely abandon a point. Especially at this point in a game when every
Alright.
tick of it is so important.
Yep. Try and get defense on mine as soon as you can.
Oh man, we lost. Mine's uncapped. We need that back really fast.
I'm coming to mine.
There are 2 people here. Do not, or 3, don't engage unless you have enough people to win. So right now you don't. They're gonna
Okay.
send you out to kind of zerk you. Try to watch out there, Murmox.
We got it, I think.
I'm gonna see if I can get around to
They got
Keep-
They got us.
there you on.
GG. The only reason, like, we would have won that, we just had bad buff control. We lost every single one of our buffs.
yeah.
Honestly, it was a lot of our point control that was really the big thing, because the buffs, while they're a small stat increase, it's only 25 points, which can add up, but it was the fact that we kept letting them decap. If we would have held a consistent 2 points, them getting all the buffs wouldn't have meant a win for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But Arena has talked about upping the ante with the secondary mechanic there, so they're actually more useful. Because at the moment, a lot of times, you'll ignore the bosses unless it's the last 25 points and a boss pops up.
Yeah, you really, right now, you only get bosses if you're ahead.
So they're win more kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You wipe their
Because
team,
they
you
take
go
too
get a
many
boss.
resources to get that boss, especially against a team like that, because they can spike out all our wins with 3 thieves and 200 blades of warriors. They'll have more hits on target than we will, and a lot of times they'll get that kill and get those points if we try to focus it ourselves, unless we're really on our game.
Alright.
I'm gonna switch on to something other than Mesmer for this next one.
Nobody likes Mesmers. Who plays Mesmer? Alright.
What do you guys think is the worst class right now?
Warrior.
In terms of its ability to do things, Warrior is very, very downtrodden at the moment.
Alright.
I know during beta, a ranged warrior was somewhat popular. Is that still a thing now, or?
No, it
Yeah.
unfortunately isn't. Before it was rifle warriors, I believe, because they were just heavy
Yeah.
blast cannons, but they have shaved off a lot of the bursts in the game. Not to mention in high-end play, one ability that takes 3 seconds to cast is normally
Gets canceled,
interrupted
yep.
or easily dodged.
Yep.
It's not worth the spikes, and once you see that they have it, you just knock them out really fast so they can't do anything to your team.
So is that really... So if you wanted to run Warrior, what would you have to do in order to get the Warrior to work in your team?
You have to build around the warrior.
Yeah,
like
you have
we
to
saw
make,
today-
Like, CC and peel for your warrior.
H-Man wasn't doing a bad job in the tourney, like they did pretty well with him, but they had to heavily peel for him.
So I thought H-Man was running Necro today.
He played Necro for one match, but he did switch over to his warrior at one point.
And so, what would the warrior be running if he was to be in that comp? What does H-Man usually like to run?
The burst 100 blades build.
Yeah. Great sword and then axe shield. 100 blades is crazy burst. So you set up a team like a guardian with the scepter that's got a really easy CC to land.
Mm-hmm.
Land the CC and then just burst someone down.
Alright, so now we're going to be running double guardian, double thief, necro.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Alright. So we're gonna let Black take over and get ready to send out those invites once he's ready. Because I don't want to screw it up again.
Yeah, I'll have it up in a second.
Go ahead, dance some rocks. So original here in the mist, just to dance on the ruins. Nobody does it ever. So lately we've been seeing a lot of Guild Wars 2 tournaments. Has there just been a huge spike in the esports scene, or has been steadily growing in Guild Wars?
It's been since they announced that, or since they released spectator mode and custom arenas. It's just been blown up since then, constantly.
So we saw that Sleepy actually got picked up by Absolute Legends, so, and that's the name they're running under this tournament. Do you think there's going to be any other big names coming in here?
Absolutely. Like Curse used to have a team, 2 teams actually, but Guild Wars didn't have the possibility of esports when they were picked up, and so we could see Curse make a comeback. I know they said they might pick up another team later down the road. If it keeps growing at the rate it's growing, I wouldn't be surprised to see, you know, Fnatic, maybe even like Navi, EG, stuff like that.
It'd be
I
cool
would
to
love
see
to see that.
the originals like Super Squad and Legacy come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you feel that Guild Wars 2 has that separates it from other esports scenes?
To me, it's the MMO feel. You don't really see any MMOs in esports. Like World of Warcraft tried, but that game was just way too imbalanced.
And it took way too long.
And it took
Yeah, the games could
That
be
was-
like 50 minutes.
It was a really power scaled game because of the expansion packs.
But in this game, it's an MMO, but it almost plays similar to an FPS in terms of like how much teamwork is coordinated with it. So I like it. It's fun to watch. It's not too difficult to pick up. I mean, it is, you know, difficult to reach high skill, but to pick it up, it's really easy to play. Yeah, it's just kind of unique because there's no other games that play like it in the current esports scene.
And something I really liked about this was when I first got back and I jumped into the mist, they're like, hey, just do this, jump into the mist. And I was like, okay. My character was bumped up to 80, I had all this equipment, and I was ready to go and just hop into games. That's
That is
some-
the thing, you don't have to invest the time to actually have a character. You can learn every class at a higher level just by logging on and creating one, which is really cool. Okay, I'm going to queue us up. I have my support guardian ready.
Now, what are some of the benefits of getting up to higher ranks, as they're called in PvP?
That is
Just
one of the
looking
things
cooler.
Guild Wars 2 has talked about incentivizing more, because right now we aren't extremely satisfied with the fact that once we get to higher tier, like, or higher rank, I'm rank 40 right now, the only thing you get is aesthetics, generally. You can die craft because you have a ton of tournament chests. I think I had 120 unopened tournament win chests the other day that I tried to go through. It takes forever.
I like that it's personally only aesthetics. Like, I wouldn't want to see a power increase. I like how the game's balanced.
I totally agree, but I think they should have different things that you can get with Glory.
Oh yeah, they need it. And they need to do
items.
something about tournament chests as well. Because
It would be nice
like
to see,
you-
like, go ahead.
because there's only so many items you can get from tournament chests. It's like 1 tier worth of items. If you play a lot, like you said, I just have stacks of chests on all my characters because I have pretty much every single item you can get from them.
Sounds like a high tier problem to me.
Yep.
It's even a casuals problem nowadays. If you played casual from the start, you have everything on your level. And it's basically just, essentially, if you're going by rank, which most players don't, they play for fun or to get into tournaments or just to learn the game. But it becomes a grind, which is definitely not something you really want in a PvP system that doesn't require you to level or didn't do anything else to jump in. I would like to see achievement based titles. Certain things that might make Hot Join more interesting, like get a Lord Rush in the first like 2 minutes of combat, so people would actually push for those kind of things, and you'd have counterplay or at least different things people might go for, because right now the regular Hot Join matches can get a little stale.
I would love more titles for classes. Like right now, you get the champion class or champion title at 150 tournament wins. I'd like to see like a 300, a 500, a 1,000. So.
I don't know. Would you like to see those titles, like you said, class based, or would?
Yeah, class based. Could give me a reason to keep playing a class more.
All right, and we saw Myrox bring up they have a Minion Necro. Minion Necro is not something I run or we've seen run yet. What are some of the advantages of running Minion Necro?
In tournament play, there aren't advantages per se because you don't have team fight ability. Your minions, there's a lot of AoE in the meta right now, so your minions will die. And that is just the sad truth of it. Going out fire.
Did you just block him off?
No, yeah, we blocked him off. He couldn't get back. We had double wall, so even if you like rolled over one.
Do you guys
So
want to
funny.
push far with me?
He's running for the henge.
Alright, when they came up and around, guys. They came up and around. We have 2 on point.
Okay, guys, come back to mid. Let's try not to follow people as much.
Sounds
Less
good to
priority
me.
on the kills. More
Right now I'm
priority
just
on
holding back point.
play.
I have the Necro on me. Bottom of the stairs.
Alright, are we gonna try to secure Chieftain here?
Nope, we need help mid.
Need help? Alright, I don't see anybody. Do we see anybody coming in for back point? Let's check. Doesn't look like anybody's coming in, so we're gonna swing ahead, go for the keep, try to provide some support. Actually, we see them going for our buff, so we're gonna try and...
No, we need help mid. Really bad.
Trying to
We're
get
actually
that.
we're gonna lose mid.
Should have called when you went down there.
Coming with my stealth field.
I was done.
There's my stealth field.
And you usually
Why
don't
not
want to
put a
stealth on a
stealth
field.
point?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we will actually lose the cap, which loses our point. If
Oh,
go
we do?
stealth.
Oh, sorry about that then.
Try to get
Got
rid
this.
of it.
Alright.
Awesome. Yep. Good. Healing went out on point.
We're getting locked down. Ah, shit.
I'm gonna get the stomp off on the ranger. Yep,
Woo.
got it.
Android got me up because he's a
I'm breaking
boss.
away.
Alright, go recap the point.
Recapping point. Gonna switch back in my staff. That's something I nuked up there. Wasn't in my staff. Oh, I kind of got jumped and beat the shit out of. That's something you don't want to do is waste energy. Like me.
Focused really hard mid. Went down.
Alright.
There are warriors on me.
Okay.
Thief,
Just
can you
going
come
out,
fight
try to
with
get
us
close
on
to me?
point?
Getting on the guardian.
Alright, since we're back capping, we're gonna go ahead and provide some support.
We got a target on the Mesmer. If everyone could hop on our 12 target, we can get some DPS on him.
I
Actually,
fell
switch
down,
over the
got a
Necro.
one.
He's not gonna be going stealth. Always call when you go get down, guys, so we can pick you right back up.
I did just say I went down.
I'm gonna go down on point.
One down again. I'm on point. Going stealth.
Hang on.
Healing. Trying to revive.
I'm almost up. Almost up. Oh, we need whoever's going to back cap to come mid. We need to win this mid fight before we start back capping.
You have the point advantage, so good job keeping on to Henge, but we need to actually dominate in our mid fights.
Yeah. Well, we have really strong survivability with 2 guardians, but we don't have damage, so we really need to have our thieves mid with us.
Alright.
I was there, but they had a lot of pressure on me. Like, their warrior was not feeling off of me no matter what.
Alright, someone is going to mine, so
They also have someone going to Henge. 2 people going to Henge, I think.
Yeah, I see the warrior heading to Henge.
Alright. I'll be up and be there in a sec.
I can stay to support Henge, everyone else should regroup for mid.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Alright, there's only 1 on mid, so if someone comes quick, we could win this fight really fast.
I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna
coming
head
up to
towards
mid.
it.
Coming up to mid.
Looks like a warrior's coming behind mid too, so be aware of that. Watch for the spike.
Just gonna let that thief go. We don't want to fight him. We want to get that point.
Alright, they're all there's 4 here
lot
now.
of people
There's-
here.
There's 4 mid. There's 4
Coming
mid.
mid. Coming mid. Alright, let's get target.
Healing and might going out. Protection on the group.
Alright.
Mesmer's getting low, I'm throwing out a mass daze.
I got the stomp on one of their guardians.
Nice, nice. Okay.
There's a Mesmer, I'm gonna try to get the stomp on him as
Ability
well.
for a stomp.
I'm gonna pressure the ranger away.
Mesmer's down.
Alright, they back capped us.
You lose
Alright,
our
we've
point.
got the keep.
So everyone go rush back towards Henge. I'll stay keep and then try and get our buff.
They have 2 people at the bottom of the keep. 3 people.
Yeah, you
Try
usually
not to
don't.
fight there, just pull out.
Yeah, you don't want to overextend and fight down there.
Yep. The ranger's pet is stuck on me.
They're
Daisy
going on
and
a shift.
Necro.
They're going on a shift. I'm gonna try to
Okay.
snipe it. No, they got it.
Stomping Necro.
We really need to stop
Fighting
them
on that
from
Henge.
capping our points behind us.
Right, my rocks, go help him at Henge. I can hold this.
Ugh.
Everyone should try and go fight on the actual Henge point, not out in the middle of the open.
Not gonna
was
be able to save
quite
you.
civilized chain.
I don't think so anyways.
It's okay, don't go in for the res. You'll get stomped.
There we go.
I have 2
Oh,
mid.
good job.
No, not the refuge, but oh, got the res.
Good job.
Probably gonna lose mid if no one starts coming here.
Heal's going out now.
I am down.
I have the warrior chasing me pretty far.
Mesmer's
Going.
down. I'm gonna try to get the stomp off.
I'm coming towards keep.
Keep is lost. If you go by yourself, you'll die.
Okay.
Alright,
The
they
warrior's
lost.
coming towards Henge. I'm snaring.
I got the stomp.
Bam. Okay. Woo. Alright, let's get that keep. Do.
I'm down. So many people messaging me
I'm gonna get the decap on the hinge. I mean, on the keep. No one else on it right now.
2 people are here at Henge.
Okay, I'll swing back around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. If you just want to stay here, keep. I'm going to hinge.
I'm gonna see if I can decap their mine.
Alright. They're taking the
Did we-
boss.
Yeah.
Damn.
They have 3 people here.
I don't see anyone on mine. I'm gonna try and
Gotta
cap
get a
it.
decap. They're probably gonna send someone up to the keep in a second.
I'm gonna
Yep.
decap
They got
mine.
2 on the
Yep.
keep. I'm not gonna be able to keep it. They got the keep back.
I
Go to
just
stomp.
I'm capping mine. Capping mine.
Mesmer's going down.
Which way are they going from keep the mine? If they're coming.
Well, they're gonna hold on to keep at the moment.
Just let.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can swing around and get pressure on keep them.
Keep. Yeah, do this. Do the buff.
No one's at keep. I am decapping it.
Awesome. Alright, get ready to burst this because they do. Alright, we got it.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Alright, don't fight here. Go fight on points. Go fight on points.
I'm capping keep right now. I do not see no one coming yet.
Alright, how's Henge?
They've got mine back. No way I
Okay,
can
how's-
take it from them.
They have someone going. They have like 2 people going for keep.
I'm
Alright,
heading up the
I'm
keep
at
as
keep.
well.
Just make sure we
Make
keep
sure we
going.
stay on the cap.
Yeah, we just need to stay on keep now, and we should be fine.
Bursting. Putting healing to buff. Stomping.
Stomping. We got the
Stomping
blind on.
song?
He's down.
Stomping the ranger.
Oh, nice. there we go.
Yeah. Do.
Really good comeback.
I'm still
We're-
doing terrible. Don't
We're
worry.
down about 100 points right there. It's
Yeah.
like 440 to 340. Came back.
What chat is that? Slash.
Sash map.
So like, yeah, basically what happened is they kind of got disoriented after we fully took the keep back from them. They tried to send a bunch of people to the henge, which was kind of a mistake on their part. They left the keep and the mine uncontested, and so we were able to decap and cap both of those points. And so they were trying to scramble and do too much at once, which kind of let us take the lead over them there.
Alright, and unfortunately I'm going to have to duck out at this point, so I think you guys are going to be 1 man short for your next PvP.
Damn.
Well, thank you for playing though.
It's been a pleasure. We'll see you guys all later, and
man.
we gotta end the stream with we gotta end my section of the stream with a roar. So, see y'all later.
All right. Let's see you,
See you,
Azza.
dude. See you, man.
All right. Now let's see what we got here. See, when you win tournament games, you get stuff. You get pretty much things to make your guy look a little prettier on the field, show how badass you really are. So let's preview what we got here. I don't really like that, so we're not gonna wear that. We're gonna go ahead and send that to our collectibles, and unfortunately, we can't use anything else that we got on this class at least. So go ahead, and we got some pastel dye. We're
Wait,
gonna...
was Azza playing with us?
No, he is trolling
No.
us.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Cool.
Do we have room for another? Because I have a Mesmer who can hop on for us.
There's 5 of us.
No, there's 5.
The guy that said they were leaving was not playing with us.
Yeah.
So.
He was,
Okay.
he was hardcore
Yeah,
trolling.
I was confused too. I was confused.
Distinction.
That as.
Yeah, that was really good. Like the only thing everyone should probably work on, like, is just making sure you don't overextend and really trying to stay on the nodes when you're fighting. 'Cause if you don't stay near the Guardian, he's not going to be able to pick you up, and he's not going to be able to support you with healing and buffs.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys suggest for the second weapon for a thief? Like, outside of short bow?
Only short bow ever.
Well, I mean, like, are the other one, like, I know I was using the sword and dagger for the shadow and
Yeah, sword and dagger is really good, and then dagger pistol's really good, and then always short bow secondary.
Well, I knew it was always short bow secondary, but
yeah. So sword and dagger, it's like a tankier, more evasive boon stealer. It's my personal preference for thief build, but dagger pistol's more burst damage, more squishy.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, I love pistol whip.
Pistol whip. Yep.
Nope.
Quickness pistol whip. Boom.
Okay.
Oh
Go
yeah.
quiet there. Thought you dropped for a second. This Guardian looks so cool. Just look at her.
The last match really emphasized why we see all the teams that are in the meta currently running a Guardian. We were able to pick up so many people so many times, and that's so important for the team fights, making sure that we have those support on bodies. I'd also like to mention I'm a variation of a Guardian bunker that does a whole lot better when I'm surrounded by teammates. I'm not a good solo bunker. It's one of the alternatives. You don't see it as much in the meta, but altruistic healing, the trait, will give me a lot of healing every time I throw out a shout or a staff buff or basically anything that hits you guys, whether it's my shield, you name it. So I'm running a cleric, Samuel. I think we have Android, are you running the normal bunker 0, 0, 10, 30, 30?
Yeah.
Cool. So we have both variations right now, but we're both very team supportive and good in the fight.
Too many might stacks, man. Cool, you want to get us queued up?
Alright. Let's do this.
can you give me one moment? I'm quickly changing my build slightly towards the
Sure thing. Alright. So what are some changes or tweaks you would like to see ArenaNet put out throughout the game?
I have a list that's could talk about for 5 hours.
Yeah, that's really vague. There's so many things I would like to see changed or updated.
Alright, let's...
Biggest thing, in my opinion, would be a ladder system with solo and team queues. That would, to me, that's like the most important thing I'd want.
Having like an actual ladder rather than just kind of random.
Well, the leaderboards they're okay, but they're not that great. Having a ladder system similar to StarCraft 2, League of Legends, or Call of Duty would be awesome. I think it's a better representation of ranking, because in this you could go from like rank 1 to rank like 700 in one game. You lose one bad game and you just drop. Ladder system's a little better for that. And then an actual solo queue where everyone's soloed or maybe duoed, it would make the game a lot more fun for me, because I do like to play by myself a lot. So I could just jump in that. I don't have to worry against going a pre-made.
The great thing about Arena is compared to other MMOs I've played, they are really open with what they're coming through on the development side.
Yeah.
They have talked about the fact that solo queue is definitely one of their priorities. It's one of the top things. They don't have an ETA yet, but they definitely want to get it out to us players. So they're listening there. And they actually did talk about upcoming tweaks to the leaderboards. Hopefully that the Decay will pull out the players who've won only like 11 matches, because it takes 10 to qualify, and won like, let's say 8 wins, 3 losses. That puts them really high up in the leaderboards, even though they haven't played as much compared to someone who has like 300 losses and 800 wins.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Well, invisibility, just to go over that, invisibility is really good. It's just you don't want to use it on a point. If you use it off a point, it's really good, because the second if you're invisible on a point, it doesn't count you there. So you can't
Okay.
cap it, and then if someone else is on there, you'll lose the contest.
Yeah.
But
So
like,
what's that?
so like when we're doing a 4-man like gang squad, should I cast blinding, like blinding power so we all go stealth and then instantly burst someone down? Is that
Yeah, that's
feasible?
awesome. Yeah, you'll see a lot of people do that, where they'll just solve stealth in the shroud and then gank someone.
Well, I'd not get us all, but doesn't even. Okay, last 3 seconds, so it has to be like right before you see them. Okay.
How's Henge?
I'm sorry?
How's Henge?
How's Henge?
No one's at Henge yet. There's no one here.
Alright.
I think they went to their buff. It looks
Yeah,
like.
they took
they're
their
probably-
Myrax is gonna
Don't-
uncap the keep.
I'm gonna
Nice.
decap. I'm decapping mine.
The rest of us should stay on the keep right now.
We should stay. They're probably coming up and around right now. Yep, here they are.
Okay, I'm gonna swing around behind them after I cap mine.
There's only one, so
they're
I'm
coming
kinda
after a
scared of
buff.
Henge. Okay. Whatever. Points are more important if we can get a point lead.
We have triple cap.
Sweet. They did get the bust. If we can hold all 3 points, it'll be
All
good.
right. I have
they start
one
coming at
incoming,
Yeah.
two
Are they
incoming,
incoming?
2 incoming at Henge.
Alright,
Henge?
someone needs to go help at Henge.
I'm running there as fast as I can.
Alright, and we have 3 mids. So we are gonna need a lot of help mids.
Okay.
Nope, I went down like a sack of potatoes. Alright, and now we're back into this. We got Black here to help us out.
I'm gonna be flying snare down.
I am. Oh,
We are gonna lose mid.
Reviving.
I'm up.
Whew, I went down again. Ugh, I'm just getting wrecked by these guys.
Yeah, when you go down, just at Henge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try and execute the
Yeah.
thief.
Alright, I got executed.
Can't res you.
Oh, got a player
nice.
kill.
Nice.
Sorry about
I
that.
just died right when you got that.
Yeah.
Okay, they
reviving.
did get the back cap on us, but there's only 3.
We do have a good point advantage right now.
Yeah, we'll be able to take this. They're going back for their home point. I'm just gonna get back on point.
I'm executing the warrior.
Hey, if there was a
Alright.
contest.
If you guys could come back to mid, I got CC'd. I'm down. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm on my
Like,
way to help.
Player kill. Oh no.
If
If
you could CC
you
it,
haven't
just down the
already
point.
hit his body,
Myrox, come back and.
I'm at 10. I'm at like 100
Yeah,
HP.
no, that's fine. If you die on the point, it'll stop them from capping.
my
and
God.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
That's all good.
Damn it.
Executing the warrior.
Henge is still good.
should try to push there far. Save multiple at mine.
They got it. They have one. We have one thief going to mine.
I'm heading there already.
Easy
I'm
push
on
on point for the
Yep.
decap.
They just got the point.
Got the decap on the mine.
Let's try to get a full cap. I'm gonna push the
Unless
bunker off
he's-
point and deny him.
Alright, chieftain's up.
Looks like they're not even gonna attempt it. Pretty smart on
Yeah,
their
they're
part.
going. We need to protect Henge and our buff.
See what they did with keep. They might have left it.
Cap keep. We have 2 going for Henge.
No one going for mine at the moment. I don't see anyone. See one heading up to keep and coming in to back up.
I mean, to
I'm gonna see if I can execute.
We got a decap on mid.
Coming in.
Immobilizing the Guardian.
Oh,
Once stability goes off, I'm popping my shield. Might stack's going out.
yeah.
Pop the blindness on him. Gonna get the finish.
What's going on at Henge?
We got a 2v. We were both down at Henge,
We're both down. It's like a 2v4.
and I
Yeah.
got stomped.
I'm gonna try and stall as long as I can.
Stall, I'll probably be able to get you up.
Coming to back up at the hinge.
I'm stealth. They got me.
Yeah. We got a thief cap and Henge. Alright, Black's here.
Okay, I'm gonna go for mine.
Sounds
You
good.
got a thief coming into
Full
the.
cap
Alright.
here.
I have 2 mid.
I'm coming in.
3. I'm down. I'm down.
I'm gonna cap mine as soon as the guy leaves.
I'm gonna have to leave you.
Okay, I'm decapping mine from them.
Is hinge secure?
Henge is secure.
Alright.
Decapping mine from them.
We did lose mid.
Don't stomp him. Let him bleed out.
You wanna bleed out? Okay.
Yep, it's cruel, but they'll learn. He'll try to res himself constantly. He'll keep popping up. I'll let him get to like half health, and I'll hit him again. Players respawn forever, and new players, they gotta learn. Don't when
They
people
have a
can
bunch
see,
of people
don't try
running
to
from mine.
Because now that Thief
They
is
ha-
out of the battle,
They're sending 2 people to mine.
Wow, that's
cap,
just cruel.
let's
I
cap
like it.
Keith while they're doing that.
I need someone to come back me up on Keith. I'm the only one at the moment.
I'm on my way.
Alright. Let's go.
I'll come.
Keep is empty.
Oh.
Just take it.
Let me
There's
know
one
what's going
person at Hinge right now.
And then
I'll
we have
stay.
one coming up the stairs. It looks, or one coming around the back. They might be doing their buff. Okay, I'm gonna sneak around and hit
Put some
their.
positions on that Thief, please. We got burning on him. Interrupting him with book.
I'm coming to Henge.
We're good here.
Got
You
the
good?
warrior
Okay.
mid.
Got the decap on the mine.
We have 2 mid.
Okay, I'm coming to mid.
I'm gonna come back up mine. You keep.
Walk him in the corner.
Shoot
Sending
some
out some might stacks.
I'm gonna drop on midpoint.
You last any longer?
You
I'm
can go to
got-
mid.
dead.
I'll hold out
I'm
him
dead.
now that I have
No,
a
you
cap.
can't.
Eve, just get on point. My rocks. Someone get on point. Someone get on. No,
you-
I'm on point.
I'm on point. I'm on point.
it's too late. We lost it. Please keep it neutral.
Bursting. Damn it.
It's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We got it. All right.
Woot.
Ooh, nice job, guys. Nice job.
Another victory. Victory.
I like this thief build a lot more.
Very nice
A
job.
lot more tanky.
I think I'm gonna run dual pistols this time.
It's so bad.
Cause I hear that's the strongest build that you can do as a thief.
Yeah, dude.
Isn't it?
Load all the days.
But I switched to a like more beefy thief instead of like higher DPS. and it's
Alright.
working out better for me. More more mobility overall. I don't know. It's working. Apparently.
Alright, guys, I do have to get off, but great games.
Woo.
Yeah, great games.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to call it a night as well.
All right. And we've been going for quite a bit, so I think we're going to call it a night here at Tower Dive TV. And this has been Fancy Zergling with Demon Lasher, Dark Arvis, Android, and, excuse me, sorry, I got your name, Myrox. Now, we hope you tune in for more Tower Dive TV, all of the League of Legends and Guild War 2 content you would ever want. Now, have a good night, Tower Dive TV, and guys, say good night for the viewers.
Night, guys.
See ya.
Oh.